At St Ledger Homes, we're really keen to share with you what's been happening in the organisation over the past year. So I wanted to start off by thanking you for tuning in to this year's annual review video. The last year's not been an easy one either for our tenants or for ourselves at St Ledger. None of us have been immune to the wider economic conditions in the country, rising prices, higher interest rates, difficulties in the supply chain for some goods and materials, and the legacy of COVID. They've all had largely a negative impact, so delivering high quality services has been a challenge. But as Chief Executive St Ledger Homes, my staff and I are focused not on dwelling on the problems, but rather what can we do to solve them, and how can we constantly seek to improve our services. The first thing we've done is focus on people. Social housing is not really just a housing business. Fundamentally, it's a business that cares about the people. That's why this year we worked hard to deliver better support to those who needed the most help. I could give you several examples. For example, we've introduced a new shared tenancy scheme for care leavers. This matches groups of 2 young people together and provides them with a furnished home where they can make a start on living independently. They get support on a daily basis and their rent payments help to cover all the bills.
When my partner died, part of me died with her, you know. Struggled to comprehend to go on without her. I didn't know the benefit system at all because all I've done is have a work. Before I suffered, I'd just say to my friends, man up, come on, sort your head out. It's not like that. But yeah, Michelle just come in and she were brilliant. She's the reason, if I wouldn't have had an interaction with Michelle, I wouldn't be doing this now. As rare as I had all this weight on my shoulders, it's like Michelle just come in and took it off and went, nah, you ain't got that no more. She was brilliant. Michelle's definitely 100% credit to St Ledger. Like I said, if there were more Michelles, they'd be brilliant. You know, there'd be more people getting help.
And the last example I want to give you is that throughout the pandemic, our sustainability team worked hard for those people who were really struggling. Last year, they worked with 900 tenants. Some of those were struggling with debt, and the team helped them to claim an additional £750,000 in benefits that were due to them. We also increased the type of help we could offer, adding specialist mental health and alcohol workers to our organisation.
Basically, I was homeless when I'd done my detox. I just didn't think I could function when I got out. I'd got nowhere to go. And then I got me a support worker that put me in touch with St Ledger Homes Housing. I got a visit from Catherine from St Ledger Homes, who was basically always been an angel to me. She even got me a grant to get me a fridge, freezer, and to top it all off, she even got me a food voucher to fill me cupboards up with food.
So the role of the housing officer is generally enforcement work, so we'd look to take enforcement on any perpetrators that are breaching the tenancy agreement. But I think over the last year or so, in fact since lockdown, it's varied and grown dramatically, and we're now offering support work, we're keeping up with people who are maybe living on their own and don't have that support network around them, and we're looking at making referrals to different services like mental health and social care, and working with South Yorkshire Police and South Yorkshire Fire and Rescue as well to ensure that tenants are safe in their properties.
Tenants are largely supportive of the work at St Ledger, but we're not perfect, we know that, and we've got room to improve. And to improve, we need to listen to you. We are massively indebted and grateful to the contribution of our active tenants. We have tenants working very closely with us in tenants and residents groups, the Tenants Improvement Panel, the Get Involved group, and various other specialist groups, and they make a massive contribution to helping us change and improve. We constantly invite external experts to check on what we do. We had our customer services checked against the government's customer service excellence standard, and also our health and safety services checked against the British Safety Council and ISO 45001. We also wanted to make sure that we worked in environmentally sustainable ways. So we invited a body called Shift to come and assess us. An example of one of the things that we've done in that area is ensure that 95% of the waste that comes from our buildings was diverted away from landfill and was recycled. I'm pleased to say that in all those areas where we invited external scrutiny, we secured the appropriate accreditations from those organisations.
I enjoy living in a high-rise. I've lived in it for 20 years. They can be really beautiful inside, and I enjoy high-rise living. One of the problems with Grenville was the fact that the tenants weren't engaged with the landlords. The landlords didn't listen to what they were saying.
And TRIP stands for Tenants and Residents Involvement Panel. And all we're looking at is tenants' rights, that everything is okay for them.
Why was the scheme run by St Ledger Homes? It's for people who are long-term unemployed on benefits, hoping to give them skills so we can get them into full-time employment.
The team has been brilliant because you just walk into the people you don't know and something you've never done before. I just done before labouring job and all that, but I never done like proper skilled jobs. There's some people who've not been working for a while like I was, and you don't know where to start, where to go. I think it's the right place.
Apprentices are critical to us as an organisation. Firstly, by ensuring that we have brilliant young people entering the business that are really well trained and skilled. But also because as an organisation, we're really committed to making sure that Doncaster young people get a leg up in starting on their career. We take seriously our commitment to helping young people in Doncaster. Finally, I wanted to thank you for listening to this video and finding out a little bit more about life at St Ledger over the last year. If you do want to let us know your views, we'd be really keen to hear from you. You can contact us via the web, by texting us, emailing us, social media, or by ringing us. We'd be really keen to hear from you and be very grateful.